One person, good morning.
Good morning. We'll probably have to move it back once we
Yeah,
start.
we will. Yeah, I just figured for now at
Yeah,
least.
keep it close. Ghostly.
No, right?
White. Hey guys, this is the normal color of my face. Really need some sun.
Good morning, everyone.
Hey.
This is crooked as can be, too. It's a little bit better.
Hey guys, good morning. We're working on getting the camera straight and everything. How's everyone doing that's here? We got like 30. Can't see that far. 37.
Awesome.
Good morning, Erica.
Good morning.
Good morning. What's up, guys? Welcome. Chili, hello. Hey guys, thanks for joining us today. So, Thursdays, you guys know, is like an active recovery day on M30. There's an option for a 30-minute walk, jog, 30-minute mobility. Sometimes Chris and I hop in and do like a bonus workout, so a partner type workout, or maybe just like a little bit lower impact workout. Today we're gonna do similar to what we did on our first bonus Thursday. It's like an active flow stretch, so active stretching and some static stretching. I'm really beat up from this week. I think Kristen's pretty beat up too.
Yeah.
So we're just listening to our bodies and taking that into account for today. If you're looking for like a hardcore workout, you feel good, you're fresh, you want to do it. Rich is doing not M30. He's doing a live workout on Mayhem YouTube channel as well, and that should be going off about this time too. So if you're looking for something a little more intense, we're gonna basically just be doing an active stretch type thing for 20 to 30 minutes, depending on how long we go for. What's
Good
up,
morning.
New York? So, yeah, I'm beat up too. I'm really beat up. So yeah, we'll just give people a couple minutes to sign on. Thank you so much. My legs hurt. They're really sore, and my back is really sore from those lunges, but I paid my debt, so I'm glad that's done. Brisbane, Australia. Yes, we've been to Brisbane before. Good morning. Or I guess good evening to you. Venezuela. Spring Hill, Tennessee, you're close. My legs pins are really sore. That's why we're doing an active stretch day. All right, so Calgary, Canada. I've always wanted to go to Canada, maybe someday.
Yes.
Texas. Thank you. Thanks, guys. Wisconsin. Hey, my brother lives in Wisconsin. Thank you. Illinois.
Ooh, Illinois.
All right, guys, so we're just gonna move. We'll do like about 30 seconds to a minute of some movements. Sometimes we might sit in a stretch for 90 seconds to 2 minutes, just depending on how we feel. We'll talk it through. And then Chris and I will just take some questions at the end. So
Sounds good.
it'll be kind of a chill day. Like I
Yeah.
said, if you're looking for something more intense, on the other Mayhem YouTube Live, Rich will be doing something more intense. Just doing an active stretch and flow type thing for today's workout. Yes, Train with Rich will be awesome, Rebecca. Can't wait to see you guys there.
Awesome.
All right, guys, we'll get started. Try to get some music.
Yes. Sorry for the camera, you guys. Getting motion sickness here.
Maybe Abe will appear.
Yeah. Hey, Kelly. Yeah, we know the people want to see Abe, so maybe he'll make an appearance. There we go. That's not too bad.
Alright guys, we're gonna start with those neck circles.
Yeah.
So none of this is for speed, just for range of motion. My neck is sore. Alright guys, switch the other way. When you're doing this, try not to raise your shoulders to meet your head, but try to let your head relax down to your shoulders. These are the lost moves of warm-ups. Alright guys, let's switch directions.
You're bringing them back, though.
We're bringing them back.
Yep.
My back is tight.
Yeah.
No, that was something. Alright guys, let's go knee circles so we bring the feet in a little bit. Feel this a lot in my ankles too.
Yeah.
Alright, let's switch directions.
I'm gonna scoot this up just a little bit more, just so.
Alright guys, we're gonna go arm circles forward. Do we need to turn the music off?
No, I think it's good.
Okay.
No one said anything about not hearing, but I just felt like it was like really
Yeah,
far
yeah.
away.
Sure. Alright, let's go backwards. My arms are tired too.
Yeah. Holy cow.
In the Supermans yesterday, I could barely hold my arms up off the ground for 20
Believe it.
seconds.
After the burpees with the vest on, when
Yeah.
I would go to step up, my arms were so,
So
tired.
tired.
It felt like it was making my legs
Yeah.
tired.
Like, ah!
It was like really bad.
Yeah. Alright guys, let's go one ankle out in just one direction. Let's switch directions, same foot. It's a little bit of a balancing game. If you need to hold on to something, that's fine. Alright guys, let's switch feet. Alright, let's switch directions. Alright, now we're going to go just standing knee to chest. So grab the knee, pull it in. For as long as it feels good on that leg, then you can switch. Really feel this too.
Yeah. My butt.
All right, guys, we're gonna switch heel to butt. So just grab and pull that heel in. All right, guys, now we're gonna go glute stretch. So just pull this up, glute hip. Sit as long as you want per side. Ooh. All right, now we're just gonna do toe touch. So reach down towards the toes. Try and keep the legs straight. Slight bend's fine. If you need to ease your way into it, that's fine too. Don't need to force anything right here. Stand all the way up in between. All right, guys, now we're gonna go lunge elbow to the floor. So just alternating stretches. Step out, relax the back knee to the floor, and then try and reach that inside elbow as close to the ground as you can. Keep moving through this. No rush in the stretches. I feel like I know all the songs in this playlist from
Yeah, I know.
listening to it so often.
Like never looked over anything.
No.
Just from...
All right, guys, we're gonna switch to some dynamic squat stretch. So our feet about shoulder width apart. I'm gonna reach down towards my toes, sit down to the squat, try and bring the chest up, back to the toes, and stand tall. We'll just move through these slowly. A lot of cracking happening here. All right, guys, from here, we're gonna go into some Cossack squats. So it's gonna be a wider stance. We're just gonna sit right and left, try and sit down and back. You can break parallel, great. If not, just ease your way into it as far as you can. Once again, nothing's for speed today. Just trying to stretch out. I'm surprisingly getting a sweat built up.
Right.
Nice work. Keep moving through these. Alright guys, we're going to go into some interims. On these interims today, we're going to take out the push-up. So just reach the feet, walk hands out to a push-up position, and then walk back. We'll do a few reps through these. Ooh, my wrists.
Yeah.
Try to reach back through each time at the back. The next time you come forward, we're going to go into a downward dog position. Try and stretch out those calves and shoulders. You're just going to stay here for a little bit. Alright guys, we can come down to our knees from here. I don't know if the stretch has a name, but we did in gymnastics all the time. It's not exactly child's pose, but we're going to reach out, try to keep the arms extended, and sit the chest to the ground. So the butt will be up in the air, and just kind of stretch out those shoulders. I forget that I'm talking to the ground. Alright guys, now we're going to go chest stretch, so to one side. I'm going to reach one arm out straight, and try and relax it to the ground.
I'm just gonna push this down a little bit more.
My chest is sore for some reason. Not sure the source, but I can feel it. Alright guys, let's switch to the other side. There shouldn't be any pain. Just try and relax into the positions. All right, guys, staying on our knees. We're gonna do some wrist stretching. So we're gonna start just forward. So try and plant the hands forward. And you can gently rock towards the direction of what we're trying to stretch as we move our wrists around. But like I said before, this isn't for pain, so if you have pain, don't force it. All right, guys, we're gonna face the hands out. So same idea, I'm just gonna rock side to side. This one should feel a little bit less pressure than the one we just did. I know my wrists need this.
Oh, yeah, mine do too.
All right, so this one's fun. We're gonna try and internally rotate each arm as much as you can. There won't really be rocking here.
Oh, that's impressive, too.
Thanks. I don't know what this means. I feel like ours are the same. If you can get your hands all the way back pointed towards your knees, you guys should take a picture and tag us on Insta because
Yeah.
I'll be seriously impressed. All right, and the last one, this one's my favorite one. We're just gonna flip the wrists over. And just try and relax.
This one feels so much nicer than all
The other ones.
Yeah.
It's like, you know you can do this way.
Yeah, exactly.
We're gonna do it anyways. All right, since we're on our hands and knees, we're gonna hit some bird dogs. I know we do these accessories. So we're gonna reach out opposite leg, opposite arm, and then bring the elbow in to touch the knee. Just hit some reps of these. Stay on one side for now. I'll tell you when to switch. All right, guys, you can switch sides. All right, guys, from here, we're gonna go into pigeon. So we're gonna take one leg up, try and get it 90 degrees if you can. I'll also be impressed. And just relax into this spot. We're gonna stay here for a little bit. So a lot of these stretches that we're gonna go through now, these static hold stretches, are on M30 as some part of the bonus stretching. You guys see every day's got a different stretch. So we're gonna cover quite a few of the ones that we do. So then this will be a good demo for if you're not sure some of the stretches, although I do try to include videos if we have them. All right, guys, let's switch to the other leg. It's my bad leg.
Yeah, same.
Ooh. It's not impressive. But
Yeah.
my glute is so sore.
Oh my gosh, I can't even imagine.
Alright guys, we're going to come out of pigeon and we're going to go into a frog stretch. You can keep the feet about 90, the knees and feet 90, 90. Oh. Something I like to do when I'm in frog stretch sometimes, which you guys are welcome to do when I program frog, is to stick one leg out. So now we've been in this about like 40 seconds. I'm going to take one leg and straighten it out and keep the other leg at 90. And then just try and stretch out that leg that's extended. You should feel a greater stretch. Do you, Kristen?
Yeah.
Back in the day when I did gymnastics, you could do this with straight legs. Not anymore. Can you imagine?
No.
If you can do that too, we want to see it.
Yeah.
I'll be so impressed.
Yeah.
All these stretching challenges for you mobile people.
I'm sure you could do all the. Can you do all the splits?
Yeah,
Yeah.
not anymore.
I could only do one ever.
Yeah, like
one
your good
way
side.
for
One was
yeah.
easier than the other. All right, let's switch to the other leg. Are we on the same one?
Yeah, sorry.
No, you're good. All right, guys, good job. We can come to that stretch slowly. We're gonna sit down on our butt. Oh, and we're gonna start with toe touch. So a seated toe touch stretch, which is on the bonus stretching often. Just try and reach forward. I could used to, back in the day, touch my knees to my nose,
Oh my gosh.
but not anymore. All right, guys, we can come out of that stretch, widen the legs out, and we're gonna go pancake. So pancake is another really impressive stretch if you can get your body relaxed onto the ground. Me, I'm gonna go to my elbows because this is what I've got.
Me, I'm going to my hands because that's all I've got.
So just where you can comfortably feel the stretch, you can breathe and relax into it. I was never able to do pancake though.
No.
There were girls
like
that could
so-
pancake. Alright guys, we're going to twist to our left, so we're going to reach the hand that's close to the leg on the leg, and then try and reach the other one. If you can keep your body facing forward, that's ideal. Alright, let's switch to that other side. Alright guys, and we're going to finish with child's pose. So I know you guys might have done this in yoga. Sometimes I program it on the bonus stretching. So on this one, we're going to sit back onto the heels and reach out just comfortably. You can relax the head to the ground. I think so. I'm going to check on your stomach. You're really quiet. You like it now? Yeah. Alright guys, and from there we can come out of child's pose. Good work. We're going to call it. So
Awesome. I'm just going to bring this over.
yeah, that was about 30 minutes. That was about 30 minutes of just active stretching, some static stretching. Chris and I will take some questions. Eric, I am barely functioning after that 400-meter lunge. That's why we're doing all these stretching. Yeah, the bird sounds are nice.
I don't know why I did
love
such
the
a
bird
poor job.
sounds. Okay, no, this is not okay.
Tasha, can I just steal your phone really fast?
Yeah,
Just,
of course.
take a video. Thank you.
Thanks, Jose. Yes, active rest day today. Hello. If you guys have any questions now, Kristen and I will take some questions. You don't always have to beat yourself into the ground. Some days you just need to get up and move, and that's okay. And you guys need to remember that it is important to definitely work out and work out hard. And it's also okay to rest or have an active day when you need it. So if you guys have any questions, we'll take them. Can you speak German? I cannot. Can you speak German?
No.
No. I wish I could. Yes, I feel better. My hamstrings are so sore too. Do you feel better?
Yeah, I feel good. It like just got a little blood flowing.
Yeah.
I feel like more awake.
Yeah, me too.
I feel good. It was nice.
Yeah. I got a little bit sweaty, like on some of the moves.
Yeah. The Kazakh squats were hard.
Those
Did you
were
slower?
hard.
Normally
Yeah.
I just like go fast,
Yeah.
and when you go slow, it's like
Yeah, I felt like my
Feel-
back too.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, my
and
back.
my legs were shaking.
Yeah.
I can't imagine what yours felt like.
Let's see. Of course, you're welcome, Kyle.
Oh, cool. It's sad, but I can barely see from you.
No. Okay, well. We'll just stay on for like another minute. If you guys have
another
questions.
few minutes.
If you don't, no big deal. We'll
Yeah.
be back on Tuesday for full force Mayhem
Yeah.
30 wad. Least favorite hero wad. Like the hardest one that I've done. Trying to think of.
I mean, Murph is really hard,
Murph
but I
is
really
hard.
like it.
Yeah.
You know?
It's hard to say a least favorite because
Yeah.
it's for someone, you
It's
know,
for
a
a
hero,
reason.
yeah, and
Right.
for someone who sacrificed for our country. So, the hardest one, I feel you, Mitch. I think Murph's really hard, honestly. I think Murph partitioned is hard. So, like 5 rounds at the games we did, 5 rounds. I think it was 20, 30, 40. No, must have been 20. I don't know, 20, 30 something, 50.
Yeah.
And partition was hard because it's a higher heart rate than when you're doing 100 pull-ups, you're going to have to rest, and 200 push-ups,
Yep.
you're going to have to rest.
Yep.
So I felt like that was really hard.
And it's usually in the heat.
Yeah, seriously.
Do you know any Polish words, Tasia?
I don't. I am Polish, but I don't know any Polish words.
I know a poem in German that my
Ooh,
grandpa taught me, but I'm
say
not
it.
no, because I feel like I'm gonna butcher it, and I don't want to like. But it's about geese swimming in
Oh,
water.
That's beautiful. We just saw a goose the other day driving.
We did. Just standing in the road,
Yeah.
like not moving at all when we drove by.
Yeah. He didn't care that we were about to drive by him. I loved it, right from the start, just working hard and pushing yourself. I always
Yeah.
have had like fitness in my life from a young age, so it was cool that you could push yourself in different ways, like learning how to clean and snatch and things like that I didn't think my body could do. And
Yeah.
even now, looking at some of the things, like now I'm not as strong as I used to be, but being able to like snatch a weight or clean a weight and be like,
Yeah.
wow, I can't believe my body did that.
Yeah, same. Definitely, like, just I've been doing fitness things and sports my whole life, but it was fun to come into CrossFit and know you're doing something different every day. And when you first start, you're like, how do people even combine like everything to do one movement, let alone like
Yeah.
all these things to do these different movements? So it was just super cool when you first start because you can like jump into like learning all these things and kind of geek out to that.
Yeah.
Like watch videos and like come in early and learn, like practicing double unders, handstand push-ups, all all the gymnastics, all the like weightlifting too was like especially just
So hard. Yeah, you think
yeah,
like
mind-boggling.
right, like I did gymnastics, so I had pretty good like body
Yeah.
awareness, but trying to move around a barbell that wasn't just my body was really
Right.
hard for me to adjust to. Like I remember like I
Even-
couldn't understand the motion of a clean, which you
Yeah.
see so common, and
Yeah.
now like it's so second nature to do
Yeah,
it.
years into CrossFit, I still like. I mean, even now, not great form, but it's always a work in progress, and I think that's what's really cool about CrossFit is it's humbling all the time.
How did your parents react when you told them you were going to do CrossFit for a living? Well, Chris and I both work outside of CrossFit,
Yeah,
so it is something we do and love to compete,
Yeah.
but we also have a job.
yeah,
So-
labor of love.
Yes, exactly. Let's see. Supplements for soreness, lots of fluids. Make sure you're eating enough.
Yeah.
That will help. Let's see. Hardest move for me, well, running just in general, and then double unders were really hard for me to get. I think I've like almost mastered them.
Oh,
And
yeah.
mastered them for
Yeah.
like me, not like Kristen. Kristen's a master
No.
at them.
Yeah, just I still struggle with like heavy squat snatches sometimes. Stuff
Who
like
doesn't?
that. I know. It's like depending on the day, you could make them all. You could miss 100. I don't know.
Driving on the opposite side of the road in Brisbane was really, I just felt like I couldn't even look outside the window because I was like so freaked out every time we made like a left turn or right turn. I was like, ah, it was hard.
I loved Australia. I loved pretty much everything about Australia. But yeah, when we came back, because I was there for like, I think I was there for 2 weeks. When I came back, I went with Tasia and Rich and Haley to like a benefit workout, and I was just kind of looking down, I think maybe at my phone or talking to someone, and I looked up and I was like, oh my gosh, we're on the wrong side of the road. We were on the right side of the road for being here, but it was just second nature for it to be on the left side from being there for so long. But yeah, it's beautiful there. Everyone's so nice and
It's a good country.
sunny.
Yeah, beautiful. I write programming for under the CrossFit Mayhem platform. That's what I do.
Oh. Yeah, I do some of the social media stuff. I take some pictures. Whatever Dre, kind of the random things he needs done, I try to help him out.
What positive things do you think about to say to yourself while running? In Miami, Tasia, you said you were working on getting out of the fear loop during running. Just curious. Yeah, no, that's a great question. I definitely have a fear loop when it comes to running, and I think leading up to Wadapalooza, I was just trying to remind myself of like the hard work that I've done, and to not go into it already thinking I was behind, like already thinking that I wasn't good enough at it, because you need to show up and just be in a positive headspace, and that negative fear loop is something I really struggle with in running, because I'm constantly, bringing myself down because I see what other people can do. But comparison is a thief of joy, right? So it's not about me comparing how well I run compared to Kristen or how well I run to Rich. Just what am I doing to be my best? And during the run at Wadapalooza, I was really just in the moment, like, okay, you feel okay, like checking where I was at. My teammates were checking where I was at, and I was like, no, you feel good. Like, you've been working hard, and you need to like live in that. So just positive self-talk instead of negative self-talk from the beginning, before the workout even starts, is really important, I think.
Yeah, I think exactly what Tasia said. Like, just kind of beforehand, just thinking about all the work you've done and not letting your feelings overtake you, because they can kind of make it seem like you feel like you're not where you're supposed to be, but you really are, because you're stuck from where you were before. So I try to keep reminding myself before like any events, like, you have to set your feelings aside if you want to perform to your best and be everything you can be. And that kind of helped me too, because fear especially is hard to get out of. Like any other emotions for me, it's easier to like kind of push them aside, but it's really scary right before you go out there. So you just be like, okay, I can't just sit in this. Like, I have to believe that I've done everything I can to get better and see what happens, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, it's a much better place to be in, just being too, like something like, obviously it's always about pulling yourself into the present moment before a workout or before something, and the nerves are overwhelming. Like, even I've done this for my entire life, and the nerves are overwhelming. So I mean, for me, I'm just like practicing gratitude too, like, oh, I'm grateful I'm able to do this workout and that I'm healthy and I'm here. Like, what a privilege to feel. Someone once told me that pressure is a privilege, and it really is. Like, to be able to go out and compete and feel that pressure, like, that is a privilege to be able to do that. So just remind myself of that.
I think about that too. I remember you saying that. Like, that is so true.
So true.
Because it feels overwhelming a lot of the
like
time.
really overwhelming.
Yeah. Like, why do I still do this?
It depends on the type of muscle ache. I think muscle soreness sometimes can be normal. If it's like pain, maybe you should see a doctor. Transitioning from singletons, I would say definitely don't do the single double. That can just breed bad habits. RX Smart Gear just put out a whole demo on their Instagram of how to get better double unders, a video series for free for people in quarantine. So I'd definitely check that out. Dave helped me with my double unders so much. The guy who owns that company.
More nervous for bets or competition? Definitely competition.
Yes, definitely competition. I'd have to see your lunge. I would think too, like, make sure you're driving off that back leg. The front leg and the back leg are really both equally important in the lunge. A lot of things I see when people are lunging when they're weak, they do a hip hinge. So you drop into the lunge. I'm just gonna stand up. So you drop into the lunge, and as you stand up, you hinge back. So hinge back like this. And you want to make sure you're driving forward, using that hamstring and glute to drive forward, and that will help you stay in a stronger position.
RX Smart Gear.
Yes, RX Smart Gear. That's their Instagram, is RX Smart Gear. And on their website, I'm sure they'll have a link to it.
Anything you miss about competing individually?
I do miss competing individually. I wouldn't go back to it. I think it's a really cool feeling of being like I did this with my body and I made it happen. Although that's the same feeling with team too, and it's like even better, with team, because you're like, oh, we did it together as a group. It's just a sense of like accomplishment, and that you accomplish it not on your own because you had a team, but like you went out there and you just lived up to your potential, if that makes sense.
Yeah. How do you get a family member to try CrossFit? I think honestly the best way of getting anyone to try anything is just doing what you love to do, and if they see that kind of pour out of you and they want to try it, cool. Pressuring people, they have to kind of decide on their own.
Sure.
My mom actually just started CrossFit like a month ago, right before all this craziness started, and like she'd seen me do CrossFit competitively. Obviously that's another facet, but for a long time, and she'd never done it, but she just decided to do it on her own, which is really cool. So yeah, I think just living through what you believe, and then if you do it and people see that you love it, then they'll be attracted to that too.
For sure. That's great advice. Let's see. My favorite workout's DT.
I don't know, just anything. I guess with maybe more gymnastics and running than lifting, as far as like cleans or snatches. I don't know, I can't think of one specifically.
Let's see. Ellie's at home now. She's got some family stuff going on, so she's doing okay. She'll be back soon.
Yeah, we miss her.
We miss her so much. All right. Well, I think that's it for today, guys. Hey, Costa Rica, if you guys have anything you want to see next week in the programming, like I said, drop it below, and we'll make sure we get to that.
Yeah, there's a possibility of getting hurt doing pretty much anything.
Walking down the sidewalk.
Yeah, exactly. So, it's tough. Like I said, if someone doesn't want to do something, then you can't force them, and I don't think you should try to, so they just gotta kind of find it on their own. Hopefully they will.
Thanks, guys. Thanks so much. You guys are awesome.
Thanks, guys.
We appreciate having you, and we'll see you on Tuesday.